Ferdinand hablaron en exclusiva para Fila Zero antes de su estridente concierto en el Teatro Diana.
Hello, I'm Alex.
I'm Bob.
We're from the band Franz
Ferdinand.
Well, when we started off as a band, we didn't really think it was going to be a huge thing. We didn't think we'd be sitting here in Guadalajara talking to you about what a big band we've become. We wanted to make up some tunes and play them, I suppose, primarily to our friends at the beginning. And it was fun. It was something we could do together, muck about. It even seems a little surreal telling you about it this way, because I'm thinking about how I was then and how I felt then, and it seems so far removed from it. But we continued to do what we did. We just took it a little step further each time. So we started off, we got a rehearsal together, we wrote some tunes, then we wanted to play a concert, so we played a gig in our friend's room, then we played some more gigs, then we went down to London, and then we found a record label, Domino, that wanted to put out some records, so we did. Then we toured around Britain for a bit, then we went to the US, then we went around Europe, to Germany and France and all these places, then we started going further away, then we went over to Japan, then we went back to America again. Then we headed down. We came to Mexico about 2 years ago, was it? 2004. That's right, the end of 2004. And then we went away and wrote another record. And then we toured even further. Went down to Hong Kong and to Russia, Czechoslovakia, Czech Republic rather. And here we are back in Mexico again.
For us, really, we didn't really do anything. They came along with some cameras and filmed us. We've been told that. They came along with some cameras for a gig and filmed us, and then just put it into the film. And we said yes because we'd seen one of his other films. Was it 24-Hour Party People? And we thought it was quite funny, so we let him use whatever he wanted. That's about it, really. Seems like a nice guy. I've met him, but I'm sure he's lovely.
Have you seen that happening?
No, I heard it's a bit rude.
In the film yet, but I don't know. I don't like watching myself. I don't like watching footage of us in gigs, because I think it's good when you're performing to go up there and not think of how you look, just to do it. Because if you're thinking about how you look, then it's too considered, and you're not natural enough. If you're doing rather than thinking about it, it's always better.
I would say kind of like pop music with guitars. It's quite dancey as well.
I think it's very rhythmical music. It's one of the things that we always try to do is create this sense of euphoria as well. We always feel our music, not necessarily lyrically, but the music should always lift you up and make you feel the energy and the adrenaline surging within you. It's very stirring, energetic music. I think maybe our idea of pop music is different from other people's ideas of pop music. So for us, a band like The Clash or the Sex Pistols, they played pop music. So did Nirvana or the Kinks or the Who or even Howlin' Wolf. That sounds like pop music to me. I mean, that's what good pop music is. But then again, so is, I don't know, Snoop Dogg or Eminem. That sounds like good pop music to me. For me, pop music just means good music with melody that probably makes me want to dance. That's my idea of pop music, and it's a good thing. I think the new technology doesn't have so much impact on music as it has on the music industry. There's been music for God knows how many thousands of years, but technology has changed. I don't know if the advent of the 78 or the cassette or the 8-track player had much effect on music itself. It just affected the people that make money out of music. So there's always going to be people like us playing music. There's always going to be people like the people watching this who want to listen to music. It's just the people in between. They're the only ones who are affected. The people who own record companies and publishing companies, they're the ones who are going to be affected by the change in technology. And the digital revolution, whatever you want to call it, has made music much more accessible. It's very easy to find whatever it is you like, and you can argue whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. For some people it's good. For me it's good because I can find things that I want to listen to very, very quickly. It's bad as well because it makes music less special, because there is something great. There's a fantastic sense of reward. I know I used to find if there was a record I'd been looking for a very long time.
I think we'll get together in about January 8th, maybe. I start writing and stuff then.
I don't think so. I'm gonna have a holiday in January.
Really? That's cool.
Yeah.
Why then?
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna have a couple of weeks off in January. Well, not off. I just want to go away somewhere in January. Well, I think probably the beginning, because I love Glasgow. Like, Glasgow's our home, really. But Glasgow in January is really miserable. It's the days are very short, and it snows a bit, but it's not really the snow. It's the lack of sunlight and the continuous cold, hard rain. You love that shit, don't you?
I love it, yeah. I like all the miserable weather.
See,
I like sitting in and then just having hot baths.
Well, see,
The rain against the window.
we've been Franz Ferdinand, or at least part of it, and thanks for watching.